So I got this little Chinese go-kart dune buggy for Kelly's son, and off a friend of mine. He sold it to me cheap. They went over there, so the front end is bent on the thing. Well, here, let me show you that first. The brakes went out, and they ran into something on both sides and bent the A-arms back, which is why it was originally going to be fairly cheap. And I'm not worried about that. That I can fix pretty easily. And the tires are off the rims, but that's no biggie. But then, unfortunately, when I went to check, because it had been running last summer, and I went to check to make sure that it turns over, and it turned about a quarter of a turn and then stopped dead. Pulled the plug out. There's nothing going on weird in the cylinder that I could see. So I'm taking the clutch cover off right now. See if I can turn it back the other way, or whether or not it's actually stuck some way. And I suspect, my buddy Mark actually, when I mentioned it to him, he immediately said, oh, it sounds like it's got a stuck valve. And it might be. It may be that it's got a valve stuck open, and the piston is hitting it. Hopefully I didn't damage it by pulling it. I didn't pull it hard. I wasn't trying to start it. I was just giving it to make sure the engine wasn't stuck, because I was buying it non-running, assuming that last summer it ran, but this year it needs its carb done and everything, I'm sure. But I just wanted to make sure the engine wasn't stuck. It's just fun doing this all one-handed. But I wanted you guys to see it. So, well, that's kind of cool. It's got a cooled clutch. Let's see. So it pulled over. Okay, it pulls from the bottom, so it was trying to turn forward. Let's see if I can turn it backwards. Seems kind of stuck. Yeah. Oh, loosening that nut by doing that. That's not good. Oh, I know, I'll grab my strap wrench. Hang on. Okay, let's see. We get the old strap wrench on it. See if I can turn it back in the way that it... Yep, it started turning again that direction quite easily. I barely put any pressure on it. So, I've got a sneaking suspicion Mark is right, and that it's got a stuck valve. Maybe just a bunch of rust in the cylinder. You know what? I'm going to put some oil down the plug hole. Hang on. Coming back to the same spot. I wonder if there's a mark on that flywheel, on that clutch. I'm not using much force here. I'm trying to let the oil do the work. And it just came all the way around. Yep, that was it. Just had some nice, had a little ring and a little line in the cylinder. I'll just sling her over a few times. That doesn't mean it doesn't have stuck valves. Okay, so I need to fix this pull cord. But she pulls over. Oh, let's see if it's got a spark. I don't even know if it's turned on right now. Just jam that in there and we'll give it a yank. That pull start's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to have to pull that and fix it immediately here. I'm not seeing a spark, but it may also not be turned on. Well, it is turned on. That's on, off. I don't know what that is. One of those is going to be the headlights. Try just squirting a little oil into that pull start mechanism. Rewound and cleaned out. It's working enough to pull the thing over so that I can check various things and see what we're working with here. Okay, I have any kind of plug gap at all. Yeah. Yep, we got a spark. Okay, not a great spark. We'll put a spark plug in it, but we've got it turning over. We got a spark. Now let's put the plug back in it, and we'll make sure that it's got some compression. Because if it's got sticky valves, we may need to pull the valve cover off, spray them, and tap on them a little bit. Hopefully get them freed up, and if not, we'll have to pull the head. I'm hoping it doesn't come that far. Took a chance on this thing, bought it cheap because the motor was stuck, and it may or may not build any compression, because if it's got stuck rings, stuck valve, see if it's got any compression. A little bit. Probably, I think it does have stuck valve. Maybe not completely. Yeah, it's starting. Yeah, we may just need to whirl it over a little bit and get some compression happening. Oh man, nice picture of my finger. Sorry about that. Well, we've got it spinning over. We have a spark and a little bit of compression. I think the next step is to put some gas in it for the hell of it and see if it starts. Okay, so I gave it a splash of gasoline, and it's not running out all over the place. And what I gave it is actually chainsaw gas, because this clearly been sitting. Oh, look at that. It's got an on-off switch right on the motor. On-off, like an auxiliary kill switch. Now, I already checked the oil. Okay, there's the choke, but there's a choke. Oh, that's the gas. Okay. Aha. Well, that's good to know. Gas was stuck. Oh, I see. She needs a new spring here pretty badly. Alright, no, that just runs the engine governor. Okay, so the choke was stuck. I had to disconnect that because the cable's stuck. Oh, and I can't manually choke it. You know what? Hang on a second. Okay, I reconnected the cable and I'm using it to just kind of jam the thing with the choke on. So the ignition's on, it has gas in the carburetor, I just checked, and it's coming out the float bowl. So let's just give it a yank and see what happens. Are you kidding me? Running and idling. There we go, it runs. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to see if that battery will take a charge. I bet it won't. That will give us electric start. And then we'll go ahead and looking to see if it's got a fuel shut off to make sure it's not going to sit here and drip. Oh, there we go. There's a little petcock. But it doesn't want to turn. Oh, it's got a little Honda style fuel filter. It's got a Subaru Robin engine. It's not even a bad little engine. Well, that's awesome. That kid's going to lose his mind tomorrow if I can get this thing running and he can ride it around. Because if I fix the front end, given an oil change, it's been sitting around, I don't see any reason he can't play with this thing. And to oil everything up, it's been sitting. So, pretty cool little rig. Hopefully. We'll see you in the morning. I'll be down here seeing if I can make it go for good, for real. Later.